So in my life, I've had the experience of living in both a small town and a big ass city. And let me tell you right now, I've effectively seen more crazy shit happen in the small town than I have in the big city. I need to tell you guys a story. Well, 2 stories. So I was about 10 or 11, this is what I looked like, and I was just getting into using fabric paint to make some custom shirts. So we went to our local Joann's. We come out, got our bags of stuff, right, and we go back to the car. Now I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a background on me around this time. I promise it's important. My dad was going to college and we only had 1 car, so when we took it out to Joann's, it still had his college parking thing hanging from the rearview mirror. We get back, and there's this guy like messing with our windshield wipers, and we were really confused. So we go up to him, and we're like, yo dude, what you doing with that? His response is something like, this isn't your car, or wait, was this your guys' car? And my mom and I are both like, yeah, it is. So here's what happened. He accidentally gave us new windshield wipers because his daughter apparently goes to the same college my dad went to, and drives a near identical car to the one my family owns. So it was like the funniest mix-up ever. We just had to like kind of sit and wait for him to take off the windshield wipers he just put on and then put our normal ones back on, and so it was a little awkward, but bro, I cannot drive past that Joann's without just remembering this whole ass encounter. Same with my mom. That made the next 5 to 6 years of creative endeavors very interesting. The next story actually happened to my mom while I was at home, and this was my last year living in the small town. I hope my animation does it justice, because this is one hell of a story. So I'm obviously gonna conceal the name of the town for like safety reasons, but all you gotta know about it is that for some reason it was split up into 2 towns in a really weird part. Like if you were on the wrong side of a parking lot, you would technically be in the other town, even though it's all the same. It's weird, bro. But my mom was over in the other main town, I guess you could call it, and went to the library that was 15 minutes away instead of the closer one, because it was a lot bigger and it had some stuff that ours didn't. So anyway, she goes to the library, gets done there, and it's on the way back home that shit starts to happen. So there's this mental health center of some kind off of where my mom's driving, and this maroon Oldsmobile, looking about something like this, fucking zooms out of this mental health center's parking lot, and there's some guy chasing after the car. He seems pretty pissed off because there's a point where like the driver just stopped and he's just cussing this dude the hell out. My mom's in the background writing down the dude's license plate number just in case she needs it. And then the dude yelling at the driver soon realizes, wait, that's a car, I'm a human, I need to step back before this psycho runs me over, and backs up, to which the car indeed zooms off and gets in front of my mom just before an underpass. This is going to be important in a second. Instead of continuing at this speed when he's in the underpass, he decides to go 2 miles per hour and lays on his horn the entire time. The entire time. And there's a bar right outside of the underpass. This is also going to be important in a second. You're probably hearing this right now, you're hearing it and you're thinking, gee, Derpentime, that sounds like quite a crazy driver. But aren't crazy drivers pretty common, especially where you live now? To that, I have to say, yes, you're right about that, but it does not end there, and I'm going to tell you why. So, the car's coming out of the underpass, and remember the bar I was talking about? Well, this lady runs out of the bar carrying a pitcher and just throws it on the car. Like, perfect timing. My mom is just behind this guy watching this shit unfold. It had to have been like a weekly thing or something, because the timing of the lady coming out and the fact that she threw a pitcher on the car, like that's the kind of shit you see in Western films and or cartoons. Like this dude laying on his horn must have been like a signal that they get every week or something. But yeah, no. My mom told me about this one day, and it took me until the 2nd or 3rd retelling to realize that she was telling me something that actually happened. I genuinely thought she was talking about like a dream she had or something for a while, but no. This was a thing that actually happened. But anyway, yeah, that's some of the crazy shit that I've seen in my life. Have a good day, everyone.